What's up, everybody? I'm Sentinel, and I'm trying out a new uniform. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see what happens. It's me and Superman kind of getting into it over me and my use of the S shield. So that's a story for later. But right now we got the Winter Soldier versus Red Hood, Marvel versus DC, the Death Battle. Despite the fact that me and Superman kind of going at it over my use of the shield, I'm going to go with Red Hood. I know about Jason Todd. I know about his use of Venom. I know about his combat skills and his abilities and his training and the weapons that he uses. Jay, I know you're going to get mad, but I swear that was like, the only one. I haven't had one in months. Promise, Jay. But like I said, I know the guy. He's mad lethal. Very effective. And he's trained by friggin' Batman. Batman beats Captain America. What kind of chance does the protege have? Like, if Batman beats Captain America and Red Hood is a former protege of Batman, what chance does Winter Soldier have? I mean, like, I know he's got that arm, but how good is it really going to be? Like, we're going to jump into this.
We just want to say thanks to Samsung and AT&T for sponsoring this episode.
Samsung's newest phone, the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, powered by AT&T 5G, is available now. AT&T 5G requires compatible plan and coverage not in all areas.
The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G comes with a 120Hz adaptive display that automatically adjusts the refresh rate according to whatever you're viewing, as well as an intelligent battery that optimizes for gameplay. That'll come in handy considering cloud gaming will be available with the power of 5G. These powerful gaming experiences will be brought to you via the newest Samsung devices powered by AT&T 5G. And on Wi-Fi optimization and an advanced processor, your cloud gaming experience will be virtually lag-free.
And with the S Pen and Samsung Notes, you can make your own works of art.
Head over to AT&T.com/Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G to learn how you can get the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 5G for free, or the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G for $299.99 for a limited time. Sidekicks. Every good superhero or world-conquering scientist needs one, right, Boomstick?
That's right.
First rule being a mad scientist.
Hey, I think we all know
Never
which
create
one of us
anything
is
you
the
can't
real
control.
sidekick here.
Such as the
Dr.
Winter
Frankenstein
Soldier,
learned that
Marvel's
one.
brainwashed
The first
assassin.
one or the
And
last.
Red Hood, DC's
My
resurrected
man.
Robin turned vigilante.
Yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. World War II. As strange as it is to name a war a sequel like some sort of movie, it was a time of turmoil across the globe. The brave and patriotic did their part, including one James Buchanan Barnes, known by his friends as Bucky.
As a young lad, Bucky ripped open a standard superhero booster pack to find classic cards like Dead Parents and Deep Desire to Fight for Justice.
True
And that
justice
combo
in the
served him
American
well
way.
in the U.S. military. He joined at the age of 15 and eventually got recruited for special assignments and training with British commandos.
Not long after that, he became friends with his own personal hero and the country's favorite Boy Scout, Captain America.
Bucky was initially unaware
More
of the
time.
captain's secret identity until one night he walked in on Steve Rogers changing into his costume.
Well, I guess that's one way to get to know a guy. Luckily, Cap had a lot of faith in Bucky and asked him to become his partner in crime, or hero work. They fought side by side, kicking Nazi ass throughout the rest of the war.
The duo seemed to be unstoppable until one fateful mission when they leapt after a plane to catch Nazi scientist Baron Zemo.
Fortunately for Bucky, he was able to grab onto the plane, while Cap fell into the ocean to nab his last diving merit badge. Get it? Because he's a Boy Scout.
Unfortunately for Bucky, the plane was booby-trapped and exploded. It appeared as though the captain's loyal sidekick had been killed.
But the ones we love in comic books never truly
I
leave
was
us.
just about to say, how often
Sometime
do they...
after the war, a Russian submarine
Uncle
discovered
Ben is like the
Bucky's
only dude I
body
know that stays
preserved
dead.
in the icy waters of the English Channel.
They decided to scoop him up and experiment on him. Because why not? Who could pass up a free body you found? Even if it was missing an arm.
Bucky's training and experience made him the perfect candidate as the ultimate assassin. And after they revived and brainwashed him, they outfitted him with a shiny new bionic arm.
Turning Bucky into
Bionic Commando.
the Winter Soldier.
Along with this new persona, the Winter Soldier sported a sundry of skills throughout his career that made him a killing machine. For starters, he was injected with the Infinity Formula,
Which permanently increased his physical ability to an enhanced state.
This made him quite the formidable foe even for Captain America, a foe who seemingly abandoned the values the duo previously shared.
These two have fought plenty of times, and Bucky's been able to hold his own against his former partner.
His advanced strength and speed, coupled with his knowledge of various fighting styles, make for a lethal combination. He's skilled in everything from hand-to-hand close-quarters combat to an impressive arsenal of ranged weaponry.
Oh yeah,
The grenade.
he's got a ton of sweet guns that are outfitted with some nifty palm print sensors, so only he can shoot them.
If anyone other than the Winter Soldier tries to use these
How do you have a palm print
firearms, they will
sensor on your bionic
self-destruct.
arm?
He also wields
It
a
has
katana,
no
throwing
fingerprints.
knives, pretty much whatever comes in the welcome bag at Assassin Con.
Always a good time at ASCON.
But we can't forget his most iconic piece, the arm.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the coolest metal arm I've ever seen.
What about mine? I made it myself.
Come on, Wiz, look at that thing. His is super buff. Plus, it's got a flamethrower, a retractable blade. It can emit electric charges, and it's so strong, knives break on impact.
It's not about the size of the arm, it's how you use it. Well, sure, it's strong, but
I'm
it's
leaving
not
that alone.
indestructible. It's been torn up by a vibranium sword.
Wait, I thought the arm was made of vibranium.
You're thinking of the movies. In the comics, Bucky did not receive a vibranium arm birthday present from T'Challa. Canonically, his arm is made up of strong but unspecified metals, likely a form of titanium alloy, similar to
I
the
still
Iron
say all he
Man
had to do
suit.
was use a
Even
repulsor
without
blast on that
vibranium,
one.
it's tough to
That
keep
was
up
Tony
with
all the
Bucky.
way.
He took a direct shot from Iron Man's repulsor blast, which was strong enough to tear through a helicopter moments later.
And consider the heroes he's battled: Wolverine, Daredevil, Iron Man, and obviously Captain America.
It's a shame Bucky and Cap were at odds for so long. They should have just knocked him on the head real good. That's the scientific way to get people to remember who they are, right?
Or you can use a cosmic cube to rewrite their memories.
I
That's
hate
what
those
Captain
things.
America did to save Bucky.
Who was so pissed off, he just straight up crushed the cube with his bare bionic hand.
While this brought him back, Bucky wasn't the same man who went into those icy waters. His remorse for his crimes was tough to overcome, and he would always wonder if he's done enough good to finally redeem himself.
But thankfully, it was hard to shake everything he learned from his hero, Steve. Bucky returned to fighting for justice, and even took up the shield himself for a while.
Proving that, despite his sordid past, Bucky's persistence and resilience makes him a hero in his own
I
right.
don't know if any of my kids can actually take up the mantle of Sentinel. I mean, they got their own mantles. Besides,
When you think
not
of the
too
word
many of them can actually
sidekick, who
fly.
immediately comes to mind?
You.
I mean, the
It's
one
you.
that has super strength can't
No,
fly.
Robin, the boy wonder, Batman's iconic
youngest.
crime-fighting partner.
Yeah, it's a close second. Too bad the Cape Crusader's sidecar has been a revolving door of orphans
I mean, I
and
got another
acrobats.
one.
Not including
He can
alternate
fly, but
universes and what-if stories.
He's like the only
Batman
one
has
out of us
taken
that doesn't have
5
like some kind of
different Robins
elemental
under
powers.
his
Jay,
bat wing.
Jay's side of the
Some
family,
moved on to pursue
they're
a superhero
metahumans.
career of their own. Others
Mutates
didn't
if
turn
you
out
want to
so
go.
lucky.
You want to go that,
Enter
that
Jason
route.
Todd. This poor kid was given the short end of the
They're
stick,
speedsters,
and then the fans
and
beat him
I'm a
to
mutant.
death with it.
Jason grew up
Most
on the
of
streets
my
of Gotham,
family have
getting
elemental
by through a
powers,
life of
and the
petty
kids have
crime,
elemental
until
powers.
eventually running into the Batman himself.
Batman.
By trying to
But
steal the rims off the Batmobile.
My second youngest son,
This kid's
he has
got
techno
some
powers.
serious balls. I mean, you can't
He can
exactly
create
look at
biotech
the
out of his
damn
body.
Batmobile and mistake it for someone else's car.
Bruce had recently split up with the first Robin, Dick Grayson, and was on the lookout for a new sidekick. Impressed by Jason's scrappiness and latent ability, he had the 12-year-old suit up. Yes, he really was 12.
Yikes! Well, creepy child abducting
Child
habits
endangerment.
aside, Bats hoped he could live up to the last Robin. Too bad this was a literal dick measuring contest that Jason had no chance in.
Despite some moderate success, Jason wasn't exactly an extraordinary Robin. And the fans saw it too. In an unprecedented move, DC asked their readers to vote on whether or not Jason
I remember
Todd
that.
would live
A Death in a
or
Family.
die.
Yep, they voted to kill the shit out of that kid, Joker style. On an unrelated note, if you want to see Wiz die a horrible,
Bolt.
gruesome death that
Thanks
will
for that
lead to
one.
some serious mental
That's
health
how I know
issues,
it.
call 555-2337.
Black Bolt's my dad.
555-BEER.
Jason Todd was dead. Until Superboy Prime punched a hole in the fabric of reality and accidentally brought him back. True story, don't ask.
And after a dip in
I
a
like to go
magic hot
one-on-one
tub,
with him.
the Lazarus Pit, Jason was back in top form. Take that, readers.
Honestly,
Your
don't know if I can take
contribution
Superboy
means
Prime.
nothing.
Resolve
He's
renewed,
smart enough to
Jason
use
donned
that
a
yellow,
new identity inspired by his
sun
own killer, the Red
generator
Hood.
suit to keep
Well,
powering
the
him up
freaky
like
death
that
pit
when
did bring
Clark
him
goes
back
in.
stronger
I said
and
Clark.
faster.
Kal-El.
It turns out
Superman
resurrection
goes
comes
into
at
the sun.
a price. Jason was already a hothead, but Red Hood had a serious temper with violent outbursts. He wasn't all right in the
I like the
noggin.
uniform.
But he had a goal.
I'm with it.
Destroy Batman.
I love his uniform.
And show him his humane methods were unfit for saving Gotham City.
If Bats had actually killed the Joker way back when, he never would have killed Jason in the first place. For a raging psychopath, he's not exactly wrong. Where Batman failed, Jason was up for the task. He pushed himself to become a killing machine even Bruce would have a tough time keeping up with.
Even training with the League of Assassins and the All Cast, a group of monk assassins.
So much ass stuff in this episode.
In
Batman
addition to
and
Red
Robin
Hood's
the movie.
wide array of skills, he also
George
maintains a
Clooney.
serious collection in his arsenal. Most obviously, his armored cowl. While it provides him with sturdy protection, the sensors within also allow him to scan his surrounding area, neutralizing any potential stealth threats. Plus, the hood can also explode, so that's convenient.
Sounds like my new hangover recipe. On top of the red chrome dome, Jason packs all sorts of knives, explosives, guns, and he even once summoned these weird magic swords called the All Blades to fight off supernatural threats.
But probably most important is his continual use of venom.
Wait. What's the symbiote doing here?
No, the venom drug. It's what Bane uses to get all, swole.
Wiz, have you
Swole.
ever been to the gym? Like, even once?
Dummy.
I'm here to carry your arbitrary burdens.
Venom is an addictive steroid that increases strength and stamina tenfold. A normal dose also affects the mind, dumbing it down and causing bouts of rage. But Jason's...
Superpowers, here I come!
He's already dumb.
You can call me the Red Neck!
He's gonna drink.
No, you're supposed to inject it!
Is he gonna Hulk out?
Clean that up.
Using venom has
Oh,
made Red Hood
guess not.
strong enough to fight off monsters twice his size, tear through alien tendrils, and even once break the grip of Supergirl.
He can hold up a small part
Oh,
of a
me Hulk.
collapsing building, dodge bullets, and even once survived an all-cast ritual called the Cleansing, which no human has been able to do in over 1,000 years.
And while it was difficult to determine if this feat was due to Jason's worthiness or stubbornness, it's safe to say that either way, he's a tough guy.
Tough enough to punch through a submarine hull, or at least he carries enough explosives to blow a hole through it. Either way, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with this guy.
Red Hood also has plenty of that bat-like stealth ability to match his brute strength.
Yeah, he
was
was trained by
able to
Batman.
sneak away
Which
from
respect?
Supergirl. Even Bruce will be proud of that one.
Which means
Despite how
somebody
Jason
with
tried
super.
to kill him. But the Red Hood failed, and was
I
left to
was gonna say super
re-examine his
skills,
own
super
personal
senses.
code. He ultimately decided to be a hero again, albeit
Yeah.
a very conflicted one.
with his
He
other
even
three brothers.
teamed up with Bats and even worked alongside other Robins. He also leads
I
a
hate
group of
that
ragtag
red
heroes called the
outfit.
Outlaws.
The roller coaster
On
of Red Hood's
Grayson.
crime-fighting career has, at best, landed himself in that anti-hero sweet spot, and at worst, made him a violent vigilante who takes the law into his own hands.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants. That took me 2 hours. You want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
My man.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you're into pulse-pounding shows with assassins like these, check out HBO Max.
We wanted to give a big thank you to HBO Max for being the presenting sponsor
South
of
Park.
the Rooster Teeth Animation Festival.
At HBO Max,
Boondocks.
animation isn't just for kids. We've got animation for every generation.
There's everything you could possibly ask for, from the raucously edgy Rick and Morty in South Park to heart-pounding adventures like Samurai Jack.
You can also enjoy one of Max's awesome originals like Close Enough, or fulfill your anime cravings with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and
I
Rurouni
apologize if
Kenshin.
I'm not
Animation
moving
has
too
a new
much.
home on
going
HBO
off the
Max, and
I'm
it's
doing
all
as
in
much
one
I can to
place.
commentate.
So why wait? Start streaming today.
The processor
Download the
on
app
Sway's
or
computer
visit HBOMax.com
kinda
to start your
from time
free
to time.
trial.
But right
So
now,
some days it's working
time
where
for a death battle!
it'll go, and other days it'll start messing up. So if I don't move, it's less to process.
Jason, it's me.
Oh, word, live action.
8 assassins from the League of Shadows were gunned down 2 miles from your current
I love
location.
that uniform.
They were all shot with rounds from a modified M4. A gun I know is in your arsenal.
As much as I'd love to take credit for that one, it wasn't me.
Don't lie to me.
It wasn't me, Bruce. But you know what? You can count on me to crack the case. In fact, I believe there's a bit of evidence that demands my attention right now.
Jason,
I love that helmet. He's got the most practical uniform in the Bat family, in my personal opinion. I was just about to say 3, 2. Bucky, Captain Bucky O'Hare. I mean, Winter Soldier. That table is not stopping bullets, bro. His jacket.
Bar's closed.
Bang. Gun cutter. Glad for the helmet, cuz.
Okay.
Yeah, Bat family. I saw that coming. That arm is what's saving his ass right now. Explosive.
My turn.
Oh, stun. Mess up the wiring. Up. Dick move. The crowbar. I know they're throwing that back to when the Joker beat him to death, but still.
Shut up.
I gotta get me a helmet like that. I guess the arm rebooted itself.
Sorry, Bruce.
Hulk out on you.
Now you're dead.
Yeah, not today, chump. That arm is what's saving me. Bang, right in the face. What are you waiting for? Really?
This is Agent Barnes.
Seriously?
Target eliminated.
For serious, for sure.
Moving on.
And all I did was crush it.
KO! Oh, talk about a headache.
These two were quite evenly matched. They both had wells of experience, similar arsenals, and an unparalleled drive to win.
They even had almost identical speed and reactionary feats. And Jason definitely had better stealth skills.
However, Bucky Barnes earned the edge in almost every other way.
Nah.
Like how Red Hood had plenty of experience training with Batman and
Yes.
assassins, but Winty had decades of training on him with commandos, as the captain's side piece, an emo assassin, and even as Captain America himself.
Okay,
The
that's,
Winter Soldier also
that
had an
equals
edge
out
in
as far as I'm
defense.
concerned.
His metal arm was able to shatter a knife on impact, but when Red Hood took a similar hit, his helmet cracked.
Red really didn't have any way to stop that arm for good, or Bucky's superhumanness. Sure, using Venom could even the playing field for
I
a
don't
short
wanna hear
time, but a brief power-up is nothing compared to a metal arm and the permanent infinity formula.
And don't
He
take
could have
Jason
done the
breaking
job
Supergirl's
in that
grip out
power-up
of
point.
context. She wasn't expecting the Venom, and they weren't even fighting in the first place. It's interesting, but not nearly as noteworthy as it sounds.
Yeah, we know for a fact Venom is a 10-time strength booster. There's no way Red could match a Kryptonian in a real brawl.
Red Hood was a deadly combatant, but the Winter Soldier one-upped him with superior experience, survivability, and a consistent strength advantage.
Looks
Strength
like
advantage?
Bucky was the
Yeah,
winner.
but
The winner is the Winter Soldier.
do not agree. Do not
Thanks for
agree.
watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some TV merch at store.rooster.
Do not agree. As far as the experience goes, they would be pretty even. You know, they said decades. How was it decades when he was fighting, when he trained at 15? And then he was put on ice. He's in his 30s. So, okay, we'll say 20 years. 20 years of experience. He's trained with Batman and come back and fought Batman to a draw. And beating up the crap out of other, Robins, except, Grayson, because who's really touching him? Don't agree with that. The only thing I say is the consistent strength advantage, and that's not through Bucky's super soldier formula. That from his arm. That I only agree with that for his arm. That's it. For everything else, I feel as though Jason would have had an answer for it, because Batman has an answer for it and pretty much uses everything Batman uses. So I can't agree with that. I mean, they showed Winter Soldier winning. I had my man Red Hood winning, but I don't agree with the outcome. You're hearing my reasons why. If you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments below. But like and subscribe because we cover death battle content all the time. Sway and I, and not just Sway and I, our kids, they jump in. Any other death battles or anything like that you want to see us review, superhero stuff, he might leave it to me or might not, or I might just, throw him through a wall. Shits and giggles. Let us know. But I'm Sentinel, and I'm catching you in the next one.